y'all, we got reading to do. What's up guys, it's your girl Books with Bonnie and I am back with another effing video. Today's video is going to be my official, not a current reads, but a TBR. Thanks to me and my friends deciding on doing a nostalgia read along, we are going to be doing some fun reads. Now, a lot of these are throwback books for me, but I am also reading books that I haven't read that are currently on my shelves. So again, knocking down my physical TBR as well. Now, my game plan is to, for this read along, right? Readathon, read along, whatever you want to call it. I am going to attempt to knock out 2 rows. So my main focus is the first bingo, and then I'm going to go down on one of these letters here and decide to read some books associated with that. Now, here are some rules. There are none. You can literally double up books. You can do multiple books for one bubble, whatever you want. It was really intended to have a little fun for reading and enjoy some oldies, but some goodies. So let's jump in. So to kind of get started, I'm actually gonna put the bingo card here. So as you can see, I'm gonna be going straight across at the top, bingo, but then I'm also gonna attempt to go down on, it looks like N is the one I'm going to shoot for. Yes, guys, I am getting married, so I am trying my best to balance out my reads and not go crazy over here, okay? All right, so let's jump in. So I'm actually going to start off by telling you what I'm going to be reading. So let's start with the bingo that I am attempting to do. So I'm trying to do the first line across, which is Saved by the Bell, and it says, read a book about a great group. Again, this is nostalgia, so I'm going to be reading 2 books in regards to a great group. So I'm going to be reading a author book as well as a Franklin book. So Franklin was one of my favorite cartoons growing up. My little brother loved it. I read his books when I was a kid, so I wanted to read a few as I get older. So I'll be reading Franklin, Franklin's Valentine, and Franklin's Halloween. And y'all know how I feel about Halloween. Y'all know how I feel about Halloween. Just saying. The next prompt that I'm going to be reading is for I, and that's going to be the sister prompt, which is read a book by a person of color or a Black person, you know. So I am going to be reading What a Match by Mimi Grace. Again, I keep starting this book, and because pressure in life is happening, I always forget to finish this book. It's not that I hate it. It's not that I don't love it. It's just I don't have the time to get to it. So this time around, I am going to read it this month before my wedding. It's going to be feeling all kinds of lovey-doveys, and then it's the fall. I have attempted to read this book 3 times. This will be the 3rd time, and they say the 3rd time's the charm. So yeah, argue with your mama, baby, okay? Moving on. The next book that I have is Pinky and the Brain, read a sci-fi book. Now, this book has been on my shelves for a very long time. I actually have the second book of it as well, and this is called Wanted by Cindy Pong. Do I know what this book is about? No, but look at this cover. If this doesn't say sci-fi, I don't know what sci-fi is. I don't know what sci-fi is if this is not sci-fi, okay? I have no idea what this book is about. Let's be clear. Do we know? Hell no. Are we going to read it? Absolutely. Okay? I'm going to read this, and if I have time, I am going to read the second one, but we will see how that goes, okay? Okay, alrighty, so the next prompt I'm going to be reading is G, and that's Scooby-Doo. Read a mystery book. Now, I have 2. So I have Clue, which Who Killed Mr. Body? Shout out to Jamie for finding this book for me. This is what the movie is based off. This is what the game is based off. It started so much. I am, at this point, so excited to have this. I officially have all of the first 12 books of this series, and I love it because it's literally a game within a book. It's so great. The other book that I plan on reading for this is R.L. Stine's The Rich Girl, Would You Kill to Be Rich? Now, I don't know if this is a mystery, but most of his books are mystery in my head. They're supposed to be spooky and scary, but they definitely dance around the murder situation very well. So I am going to be reading this as well, but you can't tell me she don't look like Reese Witherspoon. Come on. Y'all ain't seen Reese in the 90s? That's exactly what she looks like. So last but not least, I'm going to be reading for O, author, read a book from the library. kind of did that with my author book. I'm going to be doing it through my Libby app, which is from my library. It's completely free. I strongly recommend for those who has more self-control than I do to, again, rent books from your library. So don't think that I am buying every book that I read, because I totally don't. So I'm gonna need y'all to chill out on that. But I'm also definitely reading books from my library as well as using my Libby app. So I strongly recommend it. Alrighty, so that is like my main TBR. But of course I gotta be extra and attempt to get another row up in this bingo. So as you all know, I will be going down the N. So I'll go straight down. So we already talked about my Pinky and the Brain, but I'm also gonna be doing a 90s horror read by a 90s horror author. I'm gonna be sneaky and say my R.L. Stine reading, The Rich Girl, is going to fill that, because hello, it was made in the 90s. He's kind of a horror, but not as extreme, so it's right up my alley. So that's gonna cross out 2 different bubbles for me. Of course, there's a star, so that's another box. But then there's also read a book that will make you laugh. I'm going to be doubling up again with another book, which is also going to be my Mimi Grace read. But the last one I have is read a book with rainbow colors, and that's going to be representing the Power Rangers. In my head, when I hear rainbow, I think of either happiness or the LGBTQ+. So why not do both? It's literally the same thing to me. So I am going to be reading We Are Everywhere, and it's an amazing piece of work, and I'm actually going to be getting that one from the library too. So again, we doubling up here. But it is Protest, Power, and Praise in the History of Queer Liberation, and I cannot wait to dive into this one. Let's be honest, I might actually dive into this one first. Let's just be very clear. But also, this cover though, hold on, can y'all see that? Can y'all see that? This cover though. Everything. So now that we've kind of gone through all of my reads, I am definitely going to get a bingo, but I'm also going to get another tray in there. But I'm technically reading 9 books this month, which I think is a healthy medium for me, because hello, sis is getting married next month, and I cannot stress this enough. I don't need anything extra. I don't need anything overwhelming. I am just trying to live in my blissful experience right now that all of the planning is coming to fruition. So that is all I have for you guys. Thank you so much for watching this video. Make sure you comment down below. Are you going to be participating in our read along? And have you already created your TBR or video? If you have, tag your hero. I will definitely watch. But that's all I got. Thanks again for watching this video. It's your girl, Books with Bonnie. I am out. Peace.